tonight we're tributing D'Angelo, but we're doing it through his influences. And by that I mean we're going as far back as the 50s, and we're going to creep our way to the 80s. If you don't know who D'Angelo is, some call him a neo-soul artist of the 90s and 2000s. He passed away not too long ago. I want to say it was 2024, 2025. Somewhat unexpectedly for us fans, because we didn't really know what he was dealing with health-wise. And yeah, it rocked my world, because to me, and he said this in his own interviews, D'Angelo was black rock and roll. He took what Parliament, he took what Chuck Berry did, he took what Lightning Hopkins did in the blues era, and he made it rock and roll. Like, if you hear his music from day one to where he passed, he's definitely rock and roll. You can call it funk, you can call it blues, you can call it soul, you can call it R&B, but to me, he's rock and roll, and we're going to prove that tonight. We're going to start off with the classics, man. This is from the 50s by a cat who supposedly sold his soul to learn how to play the guitar. His name is Robert Johnson.
I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Asked the Lord to bear my mercy. Say, poor Bob, if you please. Stand at the crossroads, I tried to flag a ride. Stand at the crossroads, I tried to flag a ride. Ain't nobody seem to know me. Everybody passed me by. The song going down, boy. Song gonna catch me young. Boy, song gonna catch me young.
Technically 1960.
I haven't got no loving sweet woman that's love that feel my care. You can run. Tell my friend boy Willie Brown. You can run. Tell my friend boy Willie Brown. Now that I'm standing at the crossroad, baby, I believe I'm sinking down.
Child coming, gonna be a son of a gun. You're gonna make pretty women jump and shout. Then the world wanna know what it's all about. Mojo too. I got the Johnny Conqueror. I'm gonna mess with you. I'm gonna make you girls lead me by my hand. Then the world world to know that I'm the hoochie coochie man. You know I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. Yeah, you know the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here.
Muddy Waters. Now, so we talked a little bit about Robert Johnson, the man who sold his soul to the devil to play the guitar. Emotionally honest, the emotional honesty from Robert Johnson back then is what connects himself to D'Angelo. 'Cause that's what D'Angelo built his sound on. It was always about honesty, authenticity, originality, but definitely absorbing all these old school cats. This is 1966. Originally recorded in 54. This is when blues starts to
On the 7 hour,
get into the groove.
on the 7 days,
Think of the Vanguards. Think of
on the 7 months.
Ohio players.
You were born for good luck.
We gonna play some Ohio players, man?
That you see.
Oh, best believe.
I got $700. Don't you mess with me, but you know I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. Yeah, you know the hoochie coochie man. The whole round world knows I'm Yes, I'm the hoochie coochie man. The whole round world know I'm wretched. Hey, I've been all around the world. The whole round world know I'm Hey, I am the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows. I've been all around the world. Everybody knows I'm I played the whole lot of kids.
So D'Angelo never called it neo soul. Don't ever get it twisted. D'Angelo never called himself neo soul. He called it black rock and roll. He was born Michael Eugene Archer in Richmond, Virginia. Shout out VA, all my people in VA. Back in 1974, he grew up in Pensacola, playing piano in church from age 3. He came into the world at the exact peak of everything that made him possible. Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Sly Stone, Parliament. He absorbed it all. He went dark for years upon years, and then would just surface with some type of project. Voodoo was my personal favorite. And like I said, man, he would take years to build these projects because he's old school, man. And we miss him so much. Tonight we tribute him on the Rock Garden through his influences, dating back to the 50s all the way up to the 80s. Oh shit, we got a raid. My man Jacewon, VA in the building. Just in time. Just getting started. Some Lightning Hopkins for that ass. Welcome in, Raiders.
Come go home with me, baby. Come go home with me. I'll make you just as happy as any woman can be. Yes, I will. My mama told me, and Papa too, told me just how that a woman do. She'll run you crazy one day, crazy that a man can be. She said, son, send a girl over home to me. Mama wanna chastise her. Long time I see her that is working her toes. She wanna dance. Go ahead and dance with her. She can cut it. Don't you believe it? I guess you see now. I wouldn't lie for nothing, for I lie, I'll shed my mouth. I wouldn't lie for nothing, for I lie, I'll shed my mouth. When my wife, she tell me, see you lying, Sam, every time you walk about. Don't call me no lie, make me mad. Got good to my old lady. Come on, let's dance too. That's all right. And I'm gonna cut a step she can't cut.
Ain't nobody like lightning.
Oh, I like to feel. My back kind of hurts too.
My personal favorite blues artist right here.
I bet I'd go to the doctor and see
Big up Pops for putting me on.
what done happened to me.
And like a lot of these artists, I wouldn't call them a genre artist, a generational artist, man.
Got back from the doctor, huh?
Feeling artists.
Yes, I am. What he say? I better be careful. Sit down and don't dance no more. He said I better be careful. Sit down and don't dance no more.
Merc, I see you. Pooh, what's good? Whirlwind, Dreamer, sis.
My wife, she told me
Good to see you.
thing. I said, shut up for you. Find yourself getting up off the floor. Cause I know she wasn't no doctor.
No word. Hey, man, we have a lot of blues to get through tonight, and apologies for not engaging too much directly into the chat. We do record these joints, and they'll be up on YouTube as well as the rockgarden.tv. Every Tuesday, we do this 7 p.m. Pacific live from Cali, and it's all vinyl. Classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz, and every now and then we do tributes. And last week, we got in our fill-ins when we were doing our R&B show on Wednesday, and we talked about D'Angelo and how unique he was, especially for the time, because a lot of folks were chasing the bags and whatnot, and he was very much just, some called him a hermit. I wouldn't call him a hermit. I would call him he was obsessed. He had to be in there perfecting the craft and doing what he had to do for the next project, even if it would take 14 years to come out like he did with the Black Messiah. So anyways, man, welcome in, y'all. Tonight we celebrate D'Angelo through his influences. This next one is another classic, man. You guys know him as Howlin' Wolf. Hilarious. Left it on 45, my bad.
Don't you hear me cry? Woo, woo, woo.
did you stay last night? Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, stop your train. Let her open right. Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, fare you well. Never see you no more. Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo.
Texture
Oh, who bit your baby?
over polish.
I've been gone, little bitty boy. Dubby on.
There's a lot of D'Angelo. A lot of Howlin' Wolf in D'Angelo's DNA, in fact. Wolf never tried to be smooth. He never tried to be clean, never tried to be perfect. He was always just, it was more about the texture and passion. And D'Angelo doesn't always sing pretty either. If you listen to his music, he cracks here and there, he does his thing, but it's always inside that pocket that fit the project, the effort. That was Lightning Hopkins, Come and Go With Me. I'm sorry, Howlin' Wolf, Smokestack Lightning, 1959. I gotta slow down, man. I've been scurrying around all day trying to get these records together, but you have no idea how many genres and spectrums we had to pull from. We have 45s in the mix, we have LPs, we have compilations, greatest hits, man, EPs, all the above. So I thank y'all for being here. It's going to be a long one. We might get into some D'Angelo at the very end, but for the most part on Tuesdays, we just do all vinyl classics. So in ode to his legacy, we might run some off of Voodoo, Brown Sugar, maybe even some Messiah. But for now, it's all about the old school. This is the soil that gave birth and grew those who know D'Angelo. Ray Charles? Word? D'Angelo once named Ray Charles the godfather of the funk vocal. He said, Sly Stone was Ray Charles on acid. That's his words.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in the peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, oh Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Whoa, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I say just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
I'm telling you, man, smooth as caramel. Next cat we're going to get into is from the same generation, believe it or not. And a lot of these cats are going to be from the 50s, and they kind of went into the 60s. That's when the high fidelity stuff started to come in, and people would actually buy the records, man. And trust me, trying to find these joints, not easy. Of course, you can buy some compilations here and there, and even some re-releases, but I try to stay true to the format of our show, and it's supposed to be all either originals or the first issue of the greatest hits based on them being part of who picks what song goes on that compilation. Because you know that when the 70s, 80s, and 90s come around, the labels get involved and they decide to pick what goes on those compilations. But these are all from the 50s and 60s. That was Ray Charles, Georgia, on my mind. We all know that joint. But like I said, man, he was, well, D'Angelo said, Sly and the Family Stone, their vibe and their whatnot. Roy Ayers, who else? Herbie Hancock, Bob James, all their kind of like interesting, I don't know what you would call it, kind of reorchestrating the traditional piano playing. It all came from this dude right here, in my opinion, Ray Charles. And speaking of the originals, if you think of D'Angelo with his Brown Sugar record, his debut record, the way that he played the piano really loose, but still on beat. You know, he was always trying to catch the beat. There was a dude back in the 50s that used to do that just because that's the way he did it. And his name was Fat Domino.
Fats
Domino.
The OG.
Here comes Tuesday. Oh, hard Tuesday. I'm so tired, got no time to play. But here come Wednesday. I'm beating my socks. My girl called, like to tell her that I'm off. 'Cause Thursday is a hard working day. And Friday I'll get my pay. Saturday morning, oh, Saturday morning, all my time is here gone away. Got my money and my honey, and I'm out on a steam plane. But Sunday morning, I'm here again. Oh, it waited for the time that I've had, but I've got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess. Saturday morning, oh, Saturday morning, all my time is here gone away. Got my money and my honey, and I'm out on a steam to play. But Sunday morning, I'm here again.
Ain't nobody playing with Fats, man.
Boy, it waited for the time that I've had, but I've got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess.
And cheesing his ass off while he's playing, staring right at you, singing his heart out. And as we move on, we want to get to some more artists, of course. We're trying to move through this quickly because we have dozens of joints to get through. And it progresses, right? We're starting in the 50s. We'll end up in the 80s. You're going to hear everything, man. You're going to hear everything from the psychedelic, funkadelic type stuff in the late 70s. And you're hearing this traditional stuff. We haven't even touched the jazz yet. Put it that way, right? We're starting off with blues. We'll get into some jazz. We'll get into some soul, some funk. And if we're lucky, we'll get into some of that neo-soul in the 90s. This next artist, you know him, I would say mostly for shouting all over records and claiming that he is the inventor of a lot of things. And he was the inventor of a lot of different things, especially style, back in the 50s. His name was Little Richard, and we all know the joints that he played, but I chose one that is a bit outside the pocket, and it's because D'Angelo did the same thing. He had dance joints, you know, but what most folks gravitated towards was the slow, methodical songwriting, kind of oozing space in between the beat and the vocals. And this is one of the earliest examples of that. It's Little Richard, Please Have Mercy on Me.
I'm just like a poor boy who needs a home. Just like a poor dog that needs a bone. You know that I love you. Please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I hang around you for no one else. Don't mean to harm you. Can't help myself.
Now, see, I was trying to get that back of the vinyl to be seen by y'all, because this is some of the first recordings, the demos, if you will.
Have mercy on me.
This is the style he was trying to take on, but they weren't feeling it.
On me. If you hear me knocking, hey, your back door, just spread a blanket for me on the floor. You know that I love you. Please have mercy on me.
So there was an interview back in 2025 by D'Angelo, and I believe it was the last major interview that he gave before he passed away. And he talks a lot about, we started the program with this. He says neo-soul is black rock and roll. And I totally can understand that, but I feel like there's a lot of layers to rock and roll, and we can't just put a label on it, right? So when I think of rock and roll, I think all the way back to Chuck Berry, the obvious tunes that we all, came fond to. But Chuck was different, man. And even during the time when he was making his music, he always felt like he had to reclaim what he felt he started. We all know what happened with the Elvis thing, and we all know the other artists that came out during that time. And Chuck has always been the king of rock and roll to me. And I chose a song that's a bit outside of that typical pop spectrum when it came to Chuck. I just feel like this is who D'Angelo would have been back in that era had he had the opportunity, because he's a bit of a recluse. He's a bit of a, what would you call it? Very confident. It's not arrogance. He just knows that he's that dude. And Chuck did back then as well, man. This is one of my favorite tunes by him. It's entitled Memphis, Tennessee. this is an oldie.
Long distance information in Memphis, Tennessee. Help me find the party, tried to get in touch with me. She could not leave her number, but I know who placed the call. 'Cause my uncle took the message and he wrote it on the wall. Help me information, get in touch with my Marie. She's the only one who'd phone me here from Memphis, Tennessee. Her home is on the south side, high up on a ridge, just a half a mile from the Mississippi Bridge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a reason why the girls are shouting in the background. It isn't because of the music. And yes, one more thing that Elvis jacked. Hey, Tucci, I got lucky. It's beat to shit.
Information more than that I cannot add. Only that I miss her and all the fun we had. But we were pulled apart because her mom did not agree. Tore apart our happy home in Memphis, Tennessee. Last time I saw Marie, she's waving me goodbye. With hurry home drops on her cheek that trickle from her eye. Marie is only 6 years old. Information, please. Try to put me through to her in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I was very thankful to find this. It's actually a original Chess pressing too. If you know the record labels and stuff like that, and you're a nerd like I am, Chess is a very iconic label of this era. But man, I mean, we should do a Chuck Berry tribute. It's so hard to come by his vinyl, man. Especially vinyl that plays well for folks wearing ear pods and, you know, close quarter listening. It gets a little scratchy, it gets a little intense in your ears and whatnot. But anyways, I digress. This is a D'Angelo tribute, man. We're going through all the influences dating back to the 50s to the 80s for D'Angelo's legacy. In ode to the man. He passed away a couple years ago, and we're a big fan of him over here. And even though we do a rock show, we like to lean into this funky, soulful, jazzy spectrum, if you will. When it comes to D'Angelo, when it gets to the 50s and the 60s, and I'm thinking of D'Angelo, the one voice that I hear in my head, and it's not so much because of the, you know, any falsetto type, you know, pitch. Typically, D'Angelo likes to get high and whatnot. Well, times two, I guess. But this next cat was coming through in the 50s, and he made his big success happen in the 60s, right? His name is Sam Cooke. And it's another artist, like we've talked about already, where I could play some obvious joints. But I wanted to play joints that I felt like, I don't know, that I could feel either D'Angelo playing himself or might have listened to, or just might be the spirit animal of these cats. This is Sam Cooke, It's All Right, from 1961.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Honey, it's all right. Long as I know that you love me, honey, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Honey, it's all right. Long as I know that you love me, baby, it's all right. Oh, my friends tell me that you found somebody new. They report to me every little thing that you do. But long as you tell me that it's all untrue, baby, it's alright. No, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Believe me when I say it's alright. Long as I know that you love me, baby, it's alright. No.
Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke. Smooth and devastating at the same time, man. D'Angelo took Cooke's vocal control and he added grit to it. This is a straight, clear line that runs through both these legacies.
If you ever worried, if you all alone, just remember, darling, that I'm as near as your telephone.
I got you, Tucci.
And if you need me, honey, all you got to do is to call me. Believe me, it's alright.
And peace to all the new followers, by the way. We'll link up it later. Trust.
Alright.
It's just a lot of moving parts right now, you know what I mean?
It's alright, honey, it's alright.
Who are you?
My name is Jacewon. This is The Rock Garden.
Long as I know that you love me, baby, it's alright. Oh, help me to tell her one more time. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
It's a very casual show around here, especially on the tributes. I like to really lean into these fun facts and play the tunes based on what we're trying to accomplish here. And as we drift out of the 50s and get more towards the true 60s, jazz starts to happen in a way that I felt D'Angelo was influenced by. Of course, there was jazz before the 60s, but it was more big band and kind of, I don't know, that big bop sound. And that's not what I hear when I hear D'Angelo. There's two artists in particular that I hear, in my head at least, when I hear D'Angelo sing and when I hear his melodies, his compositions. And it should come as no surprise to you guys that the two artists I'm talking about is Miles Davis and John Coltrane. And we know that D'Angelo isn't a jazz musician, but jazz taught him what silence does in between a composition, like what space does. It's okay to leave it open. And Miles and Coltrane were putting something together in music during these years of the 60s that I felt D'Angelo absorbed, not as just a genre, but a philosophy. So, I mean, listen, this is what John would say or Coltrane would say, like I know him, right? Listen for what they don't play in the music.
Listen to what they don't play
in the music.
It's Miles Davis, Freddie Freeloader, 1959. But trust me, the 60s were full of this, man. This is Columbia. Kinda Blue, Miles Davis. Certified. This is full of joints. This is the one that I felt like I could see D'Angelo going, yeah. Best believe we're gonna let these run. Let them breathe, man.
Let them breathe.
It's the Rock Garden. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, live from Cali. D'Angelo tribute. Rock. Love to hear that. And trust, it'll pick up. Once we get to the 70s, it changes completely. But we have to do the roots, man. We're still in the roots. We're still in the soil right now. Seedlings, if you will. And once again, man, tonight we're celebrating D'Angelo's legacy through the music that built that legacy. Not his records, but the records that made his records possible. D'Angelo called it black rock and roll and said funk is the blues sped up. Rock and roll is where it all came from. It's nice we trace that line all the way back, all the way through. More than 30 records will be played tonight. 5 decades.
You dig?
It's the Rock Garden. Believe it. You know, we don't play enough jazz and blues on the Rock Garden, but we try to get it in when we can. And yes, I agree with you, man. This is the blueprint for modern jazz. This next one is no pushover either. It's no chump, if you will. Next joint we're gonna run is off the Blue Train. If you know, you know. John Coltrane. is everything. It's a conversation. It's like tuning into that old sitcom Roseanne back in the 90s. It's just everything you can think of, from like day-to-day drama to conversations to arguments to love to having each other's backs to, and you could transfer that to any other house culture or social culture, depending on where you were at in the world during the time. I'm sure there was a sitcom or some series back then that had this type of, this is what John Coltrane would do. This is a conversation. This isn't music. This is a very, very intense interview. You know, we could name any show, really. I mean, in my world, it was, of course, Roseanne was played, Married with Children was played, Cosby's, of course. We all had the Cosby's going. I was too old for Family Matters and shit, but like 80s and 90s sitcoms I was all about, man. The Jeffersons was my shit. Taxi was my shit. Cheers was my shit. But this he's having a conversation, man. And if you know D'Angelo's music, a lot of his arrangements, you're sitting there going, when the vocals coming in? And he's just going off. So I'm saying we couldn't just salute rock and roll. We had to salute jazz, blues, R&B, funk, soul. And we got some rock and roll to give to y'all, trust. I mean, you already have, technically. Played some Little Richard. We played some Chuck Berry. Stop playing. It's the Rock Garden. Yeah, rest in peace, Norm.
Hi there.
It's the Rock Garden.
Who are you?
My name is Jacewon. This is John Coltrane. Tonight we tribute D'Angelo through his influences. Lots of artists to get through. Since we talking some shit, man. From the blues to jazz to the church. It's all the musicians who refuse to sand down the rough edges of the music for the mainstream consumption. That's who D'Angelo is. And Prince, believe it or not, was his catalyst. He said in the interview at age 7, he first heard Dirty Mind, and he spent years chasing all of Prince's influences. Where did Prince get that sound? Where did he get that swagger? Where did he get that mystery, that curiosity, that mastery? So we looked into Prince's background, and in that pursuit, he found James Brown, Parliament, Ohio Players, Sly Stone, Marvin, Donnie, Al Green. And we're about to get to those, man. Just wait. Because his greatest project ever, Voodoo, sounds like everything that we're playing tonight put into a hoagie. And I'm sorry if you didn't notice that. Hopefully we motivate you, inspire you to go back to his music and check it out. And even further, dig into these joints. Because we're only playing one per artist. One per artist. 30 different artists tonight. 30 different albums. One song. Trust, there's so much more music to lose ourselves in. But we staying here, one per artist, going as long as it takes. Who knows, maybe I'll even throw that 2025 interview up at the end and let y'all hear it from his mouth when it comes to all these influences and what his agenda was. Hey, see, Tooch, you know, I mean, it was. I was too young to really, truly put it up on a pedestal. I was a young adult, still figuring shit out. Still am, but back then my ears weren't that tuned into music as they are now. And speaking of back then versus now, this next joint is a bit of a hopscotch to the next genre, but in a way that I felt might be best representative of D'Angelo's core energy. She goes by the name of Aretha Franklin, and she played the pants off the piano. And we all know that D'Angelo was a pianist as well. He played all the other instruments as, you know, he played guitar, played bass, played percussion, but he was mostly behind the Rhodes. And most of that sound and that vibe came from what I felt this upcoming generation, the 70s. And this next joint is by Aretha Franklin. It's entitled Call Me. It's off the LP from 1970 entitled This Girl's in Love with You. You might recognize this sample. You might recognize this sample.
Dearest of all, darling, I know we've got to part. Baby, 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 it really doesn't hurt me that bad. Yeah, because you're taking me with you, and I'm keeping you right here in my heart. It's all because I love you. Ooh, and I love you, and I love you too. Baby, will you call me the moment you get there, baby?
And this tune is so heavy.
Will you do that for me now?
Incredible album, by the way. Pick it up. 70.
Oh, call me.
This Girl's in Love with You.
Call me the hour. Call me the minute. Second that you get there. Baby, 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 call me. Call me the moment. 'Cause I love you. Call me the minute. Yeah, yeah. Call me, call me, call me, call me, baby. Hey, baby. Call me the hour. Call me the moment you get there. Don't forget
Franklin called me. Emotional conviction in every syllable. D'Angelo had that same quality. And this is the era. This is the era where I really felt like I started to hear where D'Angelo was coming from. And I do that with hip-hop artists as well, and rock and roll artists as well. I look into, if I hear something, I hear these moments when I hear a certain song, especially newer shit. It reminds me of something. So then I trace that thought back to another artist or a record or a song or something. And that goes, oh shit, okay, that makes sense. And then that makes me go to the next point, and the next point. And we just start connecting the dots until the whole picture is formed. And this is the 60s soul explosion, where like the voice, as in her voice, becomes the most powerful instrument in American music at the time. And D'Angelo learned that early from Aretha and this next man, Otis Redding.
I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change has gotta come now. Ooh, yes it is now. Oh my, oh my. It's been too hard living, oh my, and I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the clouds. It's been a long time coming. I know, change has gotta come. Oh, yes, it is now.
In D'Angelo's own words, major chords, sharp angles, piercing horn lines, hard driving vocals. That's the precursors of the funk.
Oh, yes, it is now.
We don't have funk if we don't have Otis.
We'll go to my brother. Oh, I've asked my brother, will you help me please? Oh, now, he turned me down, and then I asked my dear mother. Oh, I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. It's been a time that I thought, Lord, this could last.
What a tune. Icy Vamp, welcome in. Good to see you, sis.
Mod Squad.
Somehow I thought I was still labor to try to carry on.
If the aliens ever visit us and they want to know what American music is about, this is what we play them.
Long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come.
And we're still sitting over here waiting for that change.
Oh, yes it is. Just like I said, I went to my little bitty brother. Oh, my little brother. I asked my brother, help me please. Oh, he turned me down, and then I go to my little mother. My dear mother, oh now. I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. But there was a time that I thought, Lord, this could last so very long. Oh, my Lord. Somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gotta come.
Man, all of Sam Cooks.
So long, it's been
Prophet,
so long to live,
prophesizing over here.
but a change has gotta come. So tired of suffering, standing by myself and standing up alone. A change has gotta come. You know, I know, and you know, honey, that a change is gonna come.
As we ease out of the vocal world, well, I guess we're still in the vocals, but this is where the foundation happens for D'Angelo, in my opinion, right? We already talked about the 60s soul surgeons, but between Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, there's one more cat from this era, or at least this sub-era of the 60s that I feel like really represented D'Angelo really well. This is from 1966, and D'Angelo once said that this, let me paraphrase this without revealing the artist's name. D'Angelo said that he handed somebody some late 60s gems from this artist, and the first thing that they said when they listened to it was, "Now I understand funk. The groove is the point. Everything else is just serving it."
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or girl. Yeah. Listen to me now. Let me tell you, this is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Man made the car.
Don't ever forget that. It's a man's world, but it would mean nothing. Nothing.
Take us over the road. Man made the...
Yeah, I know the times have changed, but you got to respect James for saying both parts, man. You can claim the world's yours, but it don't mean nothing unless you ain't got that partner, man.
Man made the train to carry the heavy load. Man made the electrolyte take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water, like they told me that Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. Oh, oh, nothing without a woman or a girl. Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girl and a baby boy. Man make them happy because man make them toys. And after man made everything, yeah, everything he can. You know that man makes money to buy from other man. Oh, no, 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 no. This is a man world. Well, it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. No, 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 no. A beaver. A beaver. I feel good. I want to tell everybody there, am I right? I think you're out of sight. Everybody on my left.
So this next artist that I'd like to feature in a tribute to D'Angelo. The song itself, let me reveal the song before the artist. It's 1968, and the song is called Red House. And D'Angelo, his words, "This cat was a blues man from outer space. As primitive as it is, as futuristic as it can be at the same time." He cited that the Band of Gypsies specifically for the space, the looseness, and the groove that Jimi Hendrix would go on to create.
There's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby stays. Lord, there's a red house over yonder. Lord, that's where my baby stays. I ain't been home to see my baby in 99 and one half days. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. The key won't unlock this door. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Lord have mercy, this key won't unlock this door.
Welcome in 7 Toya T. Tucci boy, that's hilarious and true. Well, at least I got my guitar.
My baby don't live here no more. That's all right, I still got my guitar.
Yeah, let's talk to him. Yes, sir.
Well, I might as well go back over yonder. Way back among the hills. Got something to do. Lord, I might as well go back over yonder. Way back yonder across the hill. Guess my baby don't love me no more. I know her sister will.
So yeah, man, this is out of D'Angelo's mouth right here. A blues man from outer space. And in that understanding, and in him finding Jimi Hendrix, he learned what it sounds like when a guitar becomes a human voice. Speaking of voices, this brother right here, big influence on D'Angelo, Curtis Mayfield. The falsetto, the feeling all together, the music. This is how you put pain in a falsetto tone, but still make it sound smooth and like a lullaby. This is Mayfield. This track is the blueprint to a lot of what D'Angelo would go on to do. It's The Makings of You, 1970.
Add a little sugar, honeysuckle, and a great big expression of happiness, boy, you couldn't miss. With a dozen roses, such would astound you. The joy of children laughing around you. These are the makings of you. It is true, the makings of you. The righteous way to go, little one would know or believe if I told them so. You're second to none, the love of all mankind should reflect some sign of these words I've tried to recite. They are close but not quite, almost impossible to do, reciting the makings of you. The righteous way to go, little one would know or believe if I told them so. You're second to none, the love of all mankind should reflect some sign of these words I've tried to recite. They are close but not quite, almost impossible to do, reciting the makings of you.
It's definitely an artist that I'm trying to build a catalog towards, a tribute. Curtis Mayfield. It's hard to really describe his music. It's one part Quincy Jones, it's one part Bootsy, it's one part Otis. I mean, he deserves a tribute. It's just so hard to find his records, man. So hard. So hard. This is a D'Angelo tribute. And instead of tributing his music itself, we're tributing the artists that influenced him. And we're currently in the 60s, making our way to the 70s soul experience, if not the funk experience. And this next one is another female pianist and vocalist that puts me back, blows me back every single time that I hear her music. This one is entitled Compared to What? It's 1969, and her name is Roberta Flack. Jazz sophistication, soul directness on the same record.
I said I love the lie the love, hanging on with pushing.
This is D'Angelo's blueprint too, man.
Possession is the motivation, hanging up the whole damn nation. Looks like we always end up in a rut, trying to make it real, but compared to what? Slaughterhouse is killing hogs, twisted children are killing frogs, poor dumb rednecks rolling logs.
Oh, man.
Tired old ladies are kissing.
It's a nasty groove.
Dogs.
Nasty
And I
groove.
hate that human love, that stinking mud.
Yeah.
Trying to make it real.
Talk to him, Berta.
To what? Said the president, he's got his war. folks don't know just what it's for. No one gives us rhyme or reason. You have one doubt.
I mean, that drum shuffle, too. Come on, man.
I said we're chicken feathers, all without one gut.
Talk to him, Salus. Talk to him.
Make it real.
Make it real compared to what?
But compared to what?
Yeah, what's your control? What are we testing this? What are we basing this on?
Go to church on Sunday, sleep and not
Tucci, tell him.
trying.
This whole record is full of gospel.
Preachers,
And speaking of which, that is the one genre that I'm leaving out tonight.
tell it
'Cause it's so hard to find it. I was looking for the Clark sisters.
what he
I was looking for Andre. I just couldn't find any.
kind of stupid nuts.
It's on my list now, though.
Try, make it real. Try, make it real, yeah. Try to make it real, real, real. Try to make it real, 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 yeah. Try to make it real, yeah. Real, 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 real. Try to make it real. Try to make it real, yeah. But where's that bee and where's that honey? Where's my God and where's my money? Unreal values, crass distortion, unwed mothers, the abortion, and it kind of brings to mind. Oh, young King Tut, he tried, tried, tried to make it real, try to make it real, yeah. But compared to what? Said the love, the lie, the love, hanging on with push and shove. Possession is the motivation, hanging up the whole damn nation. Looks like we always end up in a rut, trying to make it real. But compared to what?
So as we ease our way into the 70s, I want to talk about the 70s and its influence on D'Angelo real quick. He was born in 74. I was born 4 years after that. Right in the middle of this, Marvin Gaye was happening, Stevie Wonder was happening, Al Green, Sly Stone. This is the decade that Voodoo was pulled from. Every chord, every breath, every deliberate imperfection on that record traces back to this next following block of the stream. This is the heart of the show, if I may. So hopefully all the fam and friends are tuned in and we can get into this, because this next joint is arguably the launch pad for what would become D'Angelo. It's Donny Hathaway, and the joint's entitled The Ghetto.
Yes, this is the ghetto. Showing up now.
days. Beats for days.
The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
Some fun facts about Donny Hathaway and its connection to, or their connection to D'Angelo. It's the harmonic richness, the jazzy harmonies, the soul structure internally. D'Angelo had absorbed all these chords. That essence of being in church, but also on the block, right there on the corner. Right out there, right 150 feet from where you're at right now. The God, Donny Hathaway. To be controversial, we're gonna play some of his music later, but trust, I've had a couple of friends be like, wait, isn't that Stevie Wonder? No, but I appreciate that you noticed the tone. The vocal tone's very similar, but come on. It's Donny, not Stevie. And as much as I love Stevie, if we have shelves according to alcohol, you know, Donnie's here at the top shelf. Stevie's right here. I'm sorry. Sorry. Donnie is here. Stevie's here.
I'm talking about the ghetto.
It's my personal opinion. You know, don't hold me. Do what you have to do to cope with that. But Donny Hathaway is my man. I can dig it. I can dig it. And hopefully the fans and friends and family can as well. Because Donny Hathaway is so underappreciated, man. And do not forget, he was the first person to really rock a beanie cap back in the 70s.
To all my hip-hop heads.
It's a family affair.
Sly.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair.
One child grows up to be somebody that just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn. Mom loves the both of them. You see, it's in the blood. Both kids are good to mom. Blood's thicker than the mud. It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
Still checking each other out. Hey, nobody wants to blow. Nobody wants to be left out. You can't leave cause your heart is there. But you can't stay cause you've been somewhere else. You can't cry cause you look broke down. But you're crying anyway cause you're all broke down. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Oh, yeah, a family affair.
Man, what a tune. Sly and the Family Stone, A Family Affair, 1971. D'Angelo named this the definitive funk record. You saw me flash the cover real quick. Of course, I'm playing the 45 because it plays better than the LP. This was recorded on a 4-track, a home 4-track, back in 1971. A home 4-track. Of course, it sounds broken. It sounds muddy, nasty. Voodoo was recorded at the same type of environment, essence, if you will. Live, loose, on purpose. And it was all drawn from that record right there. Man, I'm telling you, man, do not sleep on Sly and the Family Stone. But we're gonna I wouldn't say slow it down necessarily, but we're gonna go to a different type of sonic essence, if you will. Well, I'll just say Marvin Gaye, right? Marvin Gaye. It's more polished, it's a bit more refined, but it's still in that pocket of D'Angelo. And this tune, when you listen to it, I guarantee you're going to hear Voodoo, you're going to hear Brown Sugar, you're going to hear Black Messiah. And this is, like I said, when you start to really feel D'Angelo's work. This is mid-70s peak influence for D'Angelo.
Oh, dance with me, come on, dance with me, baby. Dance with me, come on, dance with me, baby.
Beats for days. Beats for days.
Samples for days, man.
1976. They say that Voodoo sounds a lot like Marvin Gaye albums made in the 2000s. D'Angelo had said it directly himself that it felt like he was channeling Marvin Gaye during the workings, or at least the construction of Voodoo. The layered vocals, the social weight, the albums as pretty much a cohesive statement of, you know, what's going on in the world around us as well as what's going on in the world of music. The next one is no different, man. This song means a lot to me because it reminds me of somebody I lost years ago. And I miss her every day. I have a picture of her on my freezer, on the top part of my fridge. Every morning I go in there and I make my coffee and I do my whole ritual. I hope you guys have a morning ritual. It really does help you ground yourself and get your shit ready for dealing with the world has to give to us nowadays. And every morning I go in there, I grab my meal prepped protein waffles, and I look at my grandmother and a little, I don't know what type of camera was used, but it's a little 5x7 that I have on my fridge. It's my grandmother holding me at a beach, and every time I see it, I tell her, hello, you know, today's gonna be a great day. I hope you're doing well wherever you're at. And I think of this song more often than not when I think of her. And no, it's not Frank Sinatra. I know she loves Frank Sinatra. But it's more so the artist's intention, his style, the way that he delivers, and of course the content of this particular song entitled Grandma's Hands. It's Bill Withers. Just like D'Angelo, he does not over-explain. It's just painful truth over unpolished melodies, sitting on a stool with a microphone, just
talk about it, man.
I'm trying to.
Grandma's hand clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma,
yeah, bless Grandma's hands, man.
played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hand.
Let me go grab that photo real quick. I'm gonna share it with y'all.
Out a warning, she'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, Grandma, understand that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands.
I don't recall Grandma ever being retired either. The day she passed away.
Grandma's hand used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hand picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hand, boy, they really came in handy. She'd say, Matty, don't you whip that boy. What you wanna spank him for? He didn't drop no apple core, but I don't have Grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hand.
I just barely made it back, right? All right, as we shift to the camera view, there's Grandma right there. And that's your boy. I might have been 2 years old, 3 years old or something like that. But hey, same generation. Let's keep it moving. D'Angelo, tribute.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. be
Miss you, Grams.
untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you weather, times are good and bad, happy or sad. Ooh, yeah. Well, the times are good, bad, happy or sad.
And my dudes, just so you know, the back of the photograph says November 79, so I was at least a year and a month old or so, right? October 78 was when I was born.
I just came to see
Look at her. She's all smiling and shit. She's like, get this baby out my lap. My grandmother was a sweetheart, but she was also, you know, she was a South Chicago chick. She had a bit of an edge to her, and I am thankful that I adopted that edge through my parents, through my aunties and uncles.
is what I want to do.
For those that do not know, I was born in Chicago. I was raised in Southern California.
Loving you weather,
Now we up here in the very sunny NorCal state.
times are good, bad, happy or sad. Come on,
Jonah Jet, you were 11 in 79?
loving you weather.
You were 11 in 79, really? So you were born in the 50s? No, you're my age. I thought you were my age. As we sneak into some 33 business off a 45 platter. You know who it is. You already heard it sneak in. Stevie Wonder, 73. Now, see, Stevie played nearly every instrument on this record, Intervisions, himself. Nearly every fucking instrument himself. D'Angelo recorded significant portions of Voodoo the same way. The only time that he called cats in was when he needed a certain drum rhythm or something like that from either Dilla or Questlove or some of his other crew. You know what I'm saying? So they are very connected. Stevie Wonder, 73. The track is Higher Ground. And Stevie developed this template. Study up. I'm gonna keep calling you Auntie then. J. Jonah Jet, I appreciate you, sis.
Auntie.
Keep on roaring. Whoa. Keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Powers keep on lying. While your people keep keep on turning, 'cause it won't be too long. I'm so darn glad it let me try it again, 'cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach
7 Sawyer T. I've heard all the stories, and I don't believe it. I must have lost that mojo, because I've heard stories of me and even Wayne, like, woo, like whistling at girls at the grocery store. I don't do that anymore. I've never done that. In fact, I've never catcalled a girl in my life. Outside of my toddler stage, I guess. What the
Lover
going to move our way into some Ohio Players. This is off of a 1974 album. D'Angelo could actually hear Prince's influence because Prince was his number one influence himself, but he could hear Prince in Ohio Players. I could never myself until I really dove into Ohio Players catalog most recently, because I believe during Record Store Day we copped 2 of the albums we were looking for. So I'm really starting to dive into the Ohio Players catalog. But he realized that Prince was pulling a lot from Ohio Players, so he went and found them and he dug into the music. And this is one of the joints off of a 1974 LP. I believe it's Pleasure is the name of the album, but this joint itself is called Climax, and this is where you hear a lot of more of D'Angelo's branches expanding from the roots of the tree. D'Angelo tribute tonight, y'all. talked about it at the top of the show, right? This is a D'Angelo tribute. Giving him his praise, giving him his due. He passed away 2 years ago, roughly 2 years ago. I believe it was in 2025, 2024. Yeah, we're just celebrating his legacy through the music that helped build his legacy. We've been as far back as the early 50s to start the show, and now we're up here in the 70s in the funk era. And this next cat is more of a, I would say, a jazz artist, but he has flirted with the funk spectrum, and some folks would even call him jazz fusion. I think that's a good term to give him. His name is Herbie Hancock, and this one joint in particular kind of gave me the feeling of what he was trying to do with Voodoo when he was doing the jam session joints. It's entitled Chameleon, and it's from 1973. Herbie Hancock was kind of a serious musician for the most part, but he would still make you dance. And D'Angelo had the same quality, man. Hancock proved you don't have to choose between musicianship and groove throughout his music, and I felt like D'Angelo did the same thing. All vinyl. Classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz every Tuesday. 7 p.m. Pacific right here on Twitch. Live from Cali. My name is Jacewon, and this is Herbie Hancock. In ode to D'Angelo. Rest in peace. Theo, ORM20. Peace. Welcome in. Twitch's favorite Theo. It's good to see you, fam. Sensitive, my bad. Chill.
I don't feel like being lonely tonight.
There we go.
You see, I want some company. And you look like you're just my type. You're the kind whose spirits are running free. Let's take a sip of some cold wine and dance to the music nice and slow. And you won't be under any kind of pressure. You see, we'll just let the evening flow. Sure like that, babe. Come on over to my place. It would be so nice. It would be.
Many have called Teddy Pendergrass the missing link between Al Green and D'Angelo's full-voiced, intimate delivery, that deep, physical, close to the mic male vocal sound. Pendergrass sits right between that. Scare them chicks into throwing them panties on the stage, man.
You look like you're just bored to death, and you wanna get away. You wanna get away from this noisy crowd. Let's go where it's nice and quiet, where there's nobody else around. Let's sit by a cozy lit fire, and we can be each other's company. Now how does that sound to you? You see, 'cause it sounds so good, it sounds so good to me. Come on and go with me. Would you do that, baby? Come on over to my place. Would you do that, baby? Would you do that, baby? Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. My car's right outside. We can leave right now. That's if you're ready to go. I know you're just meeting me. You see, I'd understand it. I'd understand it if you said no. But don't you do it, baby. Come on and go with me. Come on, baby. Come on over to my place.
Not tonight, no.
See, it's not far from here.
I believe you.
Would you just take a minute and think about it?
Oh, man.
Would you just think about it, yeah. Come on and go with me.
Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific, live from Cali. It's the Rock Garden.
No.
All vinyl classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz. And tonight we tribute D'Angelo through his influences.
Been here for quite a long time.
He's been everywhere. Everywhere.
I hate being bored.
From a original recording that was re-released in the 50s, but recorded in 1937.
It looks so,
And here we are.
so sweet.
Some Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh, thank you. That was sweet.
Circa 1979. He still ain't even touched D'Angelo yet. These are all his influences. An ode to the man who passed away less than 2 years ago.
Seems that you need some company.
All vinyl.
Classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz.
Yeah.
You said your car is right out front?
DJ MC 2J Man, Chicago in the building. See the motherland checking in.
Wonder would it be alright?
We're still running long and strong, y'all. Plenty of records to get through. This will be up on YouTube, so you can pull up later if you can't stay for the duration.
Nice and quiet.
My name is Jacewon. This is Teddy Pendergrass.
Better than this place.
Or we can buy a cozy and fire. We can sip a little wine. Work out.
Well, I
Work
gotta stay
things out.
out. Maybe about an hour, no more than that.
Maybe you won't be under any kind of pressure.
This next artist that I'd like to feature in Ode to D'Angelo is a guy by the name of Roy Ayers. This is from 1978, the year I was born. And this cat's vocals were warm, hypnotic, patient even. The same sonic world that D'Angelo would live in the years to come. Vibey, heavy, refuses to rush, drags like a motherfucker. It's damn near a drunken vibe. But it's a direct sonic ancestor of everything D'Angelo ever made. in the 90s and 2000s. Roy Ayers. Love will bring us back together. 78.
If you kiss me, oh,
scratch that.
miss me.
I think we pivoted at the last second. This is If You Kiss.
I swear you miss me.
Who are you?
Hey, come on now. We're just trying to follow that groove. This is where we're at. Because believe it or not, we're about to head to some severe funkadelic Graham Central Station Bootsy style shit.
It's coming up next.
Next.
You make me feel so free.
It's the rock art.
Just keep me happy. Oh, and I'll be all yours.
And I bet you,
if you try to sit on that, you're gonna fall. I bet you. But if you want, go win
And I bet you.
You can't know what's going on if you see. I bet you. You want a winning hand. If you want a perfect hand. Hey, bet you never lose my love. You will win. I bet you. Oh yeah. Bet you never lose my love. You got to win. I bet you.
Slide into the P-Funk. And this is the point where funk reaches maximalism, right? And then Prince arrives somewhat after that, but for the most part, it's synthesizers, heavy electric guitar. This is the last chapter before we hit D'Angelo in the 90s. It's funkadelic. He had sought out Clinton aggressively after understanding where Prince came from. And this is George Clinton's quote, and I quote, "We have reclaimed the pyramids." And he's talking about rock and roll. We had that talk at the beginning of the stream. You know, this is a stream in tribute of D'Angelo. We'll be talking about the early stages of black rock and roll. Chuck Berry, Robert Johnson, all that early shit. And this is about the time that funkadelic George Clinton himself was like, we are here to reclaim the pyramids. And he meant rock and roll. And this is where D'Angelo stuck his flag. He's like, this is what I'm going to be. I want to be black and rock and roll. I don't want to be soul. I don't want to be R&B. I don't want to be jazz. I don't want to be blues. I don't want to be funk. I want to be black rock and roll. And he went on to do it. Unfortunately, you know, the powers that be catalog him or categorize him as neo-soul. He's never said that. Not once has D'Angelo ever claimed to be neo-soul. But they did. So that's what they do. That's why shows like this exist, man. We're here to peel back the curtain, peel back the layers, and give ode to those who are making great music in the spirit that they intend to. And it is not neo-soul. It's black rock and roll. Labels are removable. Mike Antos, welcome in. To Function, peace, welcome in, fam. Got some more family pulling up. This is what's up. This will be on YouTube afterwards. It will be on the rockgarden.tv. So if you missed the beginning stages, man, trust, we went deep. All the way back to the 30s, believe it or not. In ode to the man, D'Angelo, rest in peace. Stay tuned. We might play the interview, his last interview. We might play some of his music as well. For right now, we're in the 70s. This is 1970 Funkadelic. I'll bet you.
But what's next, man? What are we gonna play next? Oh shit.
Boosie's Rubber Band. I'd Rather Be With You, 1976. Bootsy took James Brown's hardest groove and stretched it into something cosmic. The low-end philosophy and everything that D'Angelo did.
I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you.
I'd rather be with you until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the early sun. If I can't have you to myself, then life's no fun.
I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you.
I wanna hold your hand, oh, if I can, just be a man. I wanna be your friend, not now and then, but until the end. I just love the way you act, and that's a fact. I wanna be your number one, so get to that.
Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. I'd rather be with you.
I know I love this cover so much. He's riding a tall ass motorcycle. Look how tall that motorcycle is, man.
I'd rather be with you until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away.
Yeah, my Contos, I'm assuming it's because he has really high boots.
In the early,
I mean, it's Bootsy, right?
if I can.
I mean, if he's not wearing big bootsies and his name is Bootsy, then he's slipping.
I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. Oh.
So this next joint revisits the ladies of this this tribute, if you will. We've done Aretha Franklin, we've done Roberta Flack. This is one of my favorite soul funk artists of all time. And I mean, beautiful, 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 beautiful smile, big hair, loud voice, but soft at times. And man, she could really work it. And like a lot of the female artists that were working in the 60s and 70s, we all know Ike and Tina Turner's, personal business that was out there in the world. So was Shaka and Rufus. And Shaka, personally, my own personal opinion, the greatest soul and funk singer of all time. In her regard, in her lane. You know what I'm saying? And this next one it's definitely up there, man. It's one of my favorites. And I know it was D'Angelo's favorites too. One of his favorites, at least. Not the favorite, but one of his favorites. It technically locked the emotional, unhinged, uninhibited type of vibe that was going on in the relationship at the time. Rufus and Shaka Khan. This was 1975. D'Angelo had that same type of essence when it came to his music. It seemed like he was always quarreling with the arrangements, with the studio musicians that were coming into his fold. And it was always really difficult for him to put out a record that he felt proud and honest with. That's why it would take him, I mean, shit, it took him 14 years to put out Voodoo. I'm sorry, to put out Black Messiah after Voodoo. 14 years is the time that he took to perfect that. So who knows how long it took to make Brown Sugar? And who the hell knows what pushed him over the edge to get Voodoo out? And if we're lucky at the end of the show, I might run Voodoo. I might run Brown Sugar. If we're lucky. But for now, this is 1975 Rufus and Shaka Khan. The track is entitled Sweet Thing. She is she. Love this woman, man.
I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you, though you're not mine. I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'll go crazy. Oh, sweet thing.
And it low-key pisses me off that these big-ass words, Rufus, with her mouth, and then featuring Shaka Khan lower in the corner. Fuck out of here, man. And on the back, you're going to show her spread eagle. Like, how tight? This is some dumb shit.
I wish you were my lover, but you act so undercover.
I'm an 80s kid, 90s kid. I get it. I know times were different back then, but this is just like ridiculous.
I'm only what you make me, baby.
She is the reason why these motherfuckers sold. She's one of the greatest of all time, man.
Words I said, they may sound funny, but
And they use her as a novelty. That's just upsetting, to say the least.
oh, you know you're everything. Oh, sweet thing. Oh, you know you're everything. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now. All the heat, all the fire, you're not mine, can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'm crazy. All the heat, all the fire, you're not mine, can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'm crazy. All the heat, all the fire, you're not mine, can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'm crazy. All the heat, all the fire, you're not mine, can't deny it. Don't you hear me?
So as we leave that universe of crazy, yeah, it was crazy, man. Back in the day, I don't know how these female funk, soul, and R&B artists ended up surviving in these joint groups. Like Roberta Flack, she had a bunch of features and whatnot. She had a fantastic LP with Donny Hathaway. We know Donny's not that type of dude, but we know the Ikes of the world. We know the Rufuses of the world. And I try not to judge the artist. I try to just accept the art and not compare it to the artist. We do the same with Kanye. We did the same with Michael. The same with Bill Cosby. It's really hard at times, man, when you uncover what these folks went through. Thankfully, D'Angelo never was really involved with any of that, but the artists that influenced him were. And I feel like it's right for us who are showcasing music to talk about the right and the wrong. And Chaka Khan, to this day, my favorite soul funk artist. Her vocals, man, and the beautiful smile and her swagger and her the sexiness, like she held it down. And Rufus would not have done what he did if it wasn't for her. So he can fuck off. Chaka can reign supreme. Anyways, I digress. Let's move on, man. Let's move into some Rick James, right? Some Rick James. Of course, D'Angelo has been influenced by Rick James. But I wouldn't say it's the Rick James that we all grew to know, right? Like the Dave Chappelle Rick James. This isn't the Rick James I'm talking about. I'm talking about the more seductive, the more sensual, the kind of, you know, the groovy Netflix and chill type Rick James. And this was 1979. And I chose a song to play for y'all for this D'Angelo tribute called Spacey Love. And there's a love interlude before Spacey Love. And it's off his album Bustin' Out from the 79. And it has like a raw edge inside of the groove, but it's still smooth. So when D'Angelo keeps it gritty, but he still stays smooth, this is kind of what I'm thinking about of, you know, before him. You can almost hear him going, you can almost hear him, right? How you feeling? This is Rick James, believe it or not. Please enjoy. Got a couple more tunes before we head out. But you know what? I might play them. Should I play the D'Angelo joints? Should we? Should we cap it off? I know we're all 60s, 70s and shit here on the Rock Garden, but should we? Should we tap into some D'Angelo vinyl? What should we do?
What say we? Happy birthday, my consoles. Shit, day one right there, man. That's fam right there. It's fam.
So what numbers are we putting up? We're very transparent around these parts. Where are we at? My contos, what are we pushing right now? We touching 30, we touching 40, we touching 50, 60.
Don't just talk about it, be
Proud about it, man. Be proud.
I can tell.
What you know about this type of Rick, man? What do you know about this type of Rick?
By the way you look, that lady, and your freaky style upsets me. It drives me wild, baby. I know you know how to make me feel at ease. Won't you please? Won't you please tell me something good?
I understand why he didn't play a lot of this, but this is
You had two angels by your side, and they helped you fly.
Man, fuck your couch, right?
I hope and pray that one day you hear and take me to your standstill. Yeah, yeah. Sing to me again. Why? Tell me about those rainbows far away. Wanna know? Say to me in French. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I'm singing in my song. I got to be turned on by your spacey love. By your spacey love, baby. By your spacey love. Baby, be my love. I need some spacey love. Baby, do me one thing, my life.
Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific, live from Cali. All vinyl, classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz. And tonight we tributed D'Angelo. Damn near 3 hours of D'Angelo's influencers before influencing was popular. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
And the love, yeah.
D'Angelo, he never called it neo soul. He never called it neo soul. You called it neo soul. He did not. D'Angelo was born Michael Eugene Archer, Richmond, Virginia, 1974. He grew up in Pensacola, playing piano in church since age 3. He came into the world at the exact peak of everything that made him possible, man. We're talking about funk, blues, jazz, rock and roll, soul, disco, all that shit, man. And tonight we celebrate his legacy through the music that built it. Not his records necessarily, but the records that made him possible. And we're going to close it out with one of his favorites. Arguably his favorite artist of all time. His name is Prince. And we're not doing the obvious, right? We're going to play some shit that I felt like really helped inspire or motivate or push D'Angelo into the world that he ended up in. This is from 1978, the year that I was born. Early Prince, raw, unfinished, before the mythology. D'Angelo heard Dirty Minds at 7 years old and said, this is the shit. This is where it happens. This is what I have to do. I need to be this dude right here. This whole show is mapped pretty much after Prince, but left for D'Angelo to follow. I thank y'all for tuning in. No, I know you've never heard a Prince joint like this. I know you were expecting Doves Cry. You might have been, I got Prince records, but this is where I felt like D'Angelo might have heard this record and been like, fuck it. I guess I'll make music, man. Why not? Let's just make music, man. Come on. Now, making the decision right now, we're going to play some D'Angelo. Just so you understand, those who don't know who D'Angelo is, I'm going to play some D'Angelo to let you know where this guy was coming from. You know his history now.
Let's hear his present.
Rest in peace, D'Angelo. Rest in peace, Prince.
But now my life is so blue. You meant the world to me. But now you're gone, and I'm so blue. Even though the sun is shining, oh well, I spend my day, I spend my day
This is my Prince, man.
over you.
It's this record and one more only.
I'll spend my day crying over you.
This record and this record.
Feel just like the sky. Oh, so blue. Now, baby, don't you know? Baby, don't you know? I spend my nights all alone, talking to myself. Oh, I am so blue. And every day
Hey, shout out my man Dirt.
the feeling gets stronger.
He had thrown this together. It was back when you don't know the story behind this, but trust me.
And who's to say?
I'm growing my hair out right now, but back then he had made this when my hair was long and I had a full beard, and I was shaving my beard in parts. And I did the whole like Fu Manchu kind of handlebar shit, and he did this for me. So shout out my man Dirt Beats.
To myself and just the crying over you. I guess I just spend my life so blue.
Oh man. Oh, I'm saying we have lots of jokes over here for album covers. Trust. If I end up doing like a full-on R&B record, trust me, that's gonna be it. And I'll pay the tax. I'll pay the tax. And my man Dirt has done more than that. You know, after he did that one, he threw up this one for me, and it made me laugh my ass off. Let me get this up real quick. And like I said, this is a D'Angelo tribute, but we're going to get into the D'Angelo records now. I was texting homies on the side, and I'm like, should I play some D'Angelo? I know it's the Rock Garden. We're supposed to be 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s true. But since this is my first time doing a Roots series, this is my first time ever digging into a modern artist's roots, which would drift through the Rock Garden, and I'm stoked about it. But at the same time, I feel like I have to hit you guys with who this guy is, so you understand the legacy. 'Cause I shit you not, man. Robert Johnson, you know, the man who sold his soul to play the guitar. That was recorded in 1937? Was it 37? Yeah, 1937 was when it was recorded the first time. The joint I played you guys was 1960. But it was a compilation from that 1937 recording. So we went all the way back to 1937, and now we're about to go to 2000. Well, actually, technically 1995, 96, because I'm going to play you guys some stuff off of the Brown Sugar record that he put out in the 90s when I was still in high school. So yeah, man, it's been a journey. I know it. Jen Rock, I appreciate you hanging out, sis. It was ridiculous, but I have one more for you I'm going to share before we dive into this D'Angelo vinyl for real. When he did that one with me with the hair and the soul patch and the handlebar, he also threw this at me, which I could not stop laughing for days. And next time I saw him, I punched him because it was just, come on, dude. What are you doing? Come on, man. That's...
Game blouses.
Anybody want some pancakes?
All right, jokes aside, here's some D'Angelo.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar. See, we be making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing. What I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe, I guess high up your love, I don't know how to behave.
And as we drift into some real D'Angelo, this is authentic. This is D'Angelo right here. Hopefully you can sense what we've played up to this point. And this is this man's soil, his roots, his branches, his leaves, his fruit. Let's play some of his music now, man.
Oh, sugar, when you're close to me, you love me right down to my knees. And whenever you let me hit it, sweet like honey when it comes to me. Skin is caramel with the cocoa eyes. Even got a big sister by the name of Chocolate. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave.
He is not neo-soul. Mike Contos, you gave him that name. He is not neo-soul. He's blues. He is soul. He is funk. He is jazz. He is not neo-soul. That's what the kids call him. That's what people with Edgar haircuts call him. People with bob cuts are Karen cuts. Man buns.
Now behind the story goes, brown sugar got me open. Now I want some more.
Neo in general is a term we should scrap. There's no such thing as neo. The only neo I respect is the cat that was in Matrix.
With persistence, yo, I don't think y'all hit me. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave. to cry than a dream. Wishing my fantasy soon become a reality. Cause every time I see you, baby, all I do is sigh. Cause you're the most precious thing, baby, I never dreaming eyes has ever seen. So I can take a dream, me and those dreaming eyes of mine. Oh, it gives me joy. You're my lady. You're my lady. You're my lady. You're my lady. Don't think I'll see them looking at you. All of them wishing they could have you. And as a matter of fact, a bunch of them itching for you to scratch them. I'm trying to hide the one with them. I'm trying to come with the rain. And I'm gonna make it known, 'cause I want them to know you're my lady. You're my lady. Yeah. You're my lady. You're my lady. My diva, my lady. Oh,
As we glide through his first record, Brown Sugar. I guarantee you guys hear the influence. It's one of my favorites right here. Shit, damn, motherfucker. This whole record, man. Stop this in our tracks in the 90s, I tell you what. Because nobody was doing this.
Are you sleeping with my woman? Why are you sleeping with my woman? This comes as a total surprise. I just can't believe my eyes. My best friend and my wife. Shit, yeah, motherfucker.
Shit.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
Shit, yeah.
I said, motherfucker. Yeah, man. You hear Sam Cooke. I know you hear some Marvin Gaye. I know you hear some Curtis. Maybe some Shaka, some Rick James, some Prince.
Why the both of you but born again? Why the both of you but born again? I'm telling you what's on my mind. I'm about to go get my knife and kill both of y'all's behind. Check it out. Oh shit, hey, motherfucker. Shit, yeah, motherfucker. Shit, yeah, motherfucker.
Now it's starting to make sense, right? Starting to make sense, right?
Maybe a little. Just a little bit of sense.
your love breaks all the rules. Hey, hey, you may think that I'm a pro, but I can never seem to keep my control. I can't stand to take things so slow. Ooh, look at you, yeah, you're so smooth. Oh. Getting what I want, or when I want it, and when I want it. When you feel that I'm experienced, so inexperienced. Oh, hey baby, I'm delirious. Ooh, look at you, babe, you're so smooth. Oh,
who are you?
Hey, yeah, oh.
This is the Rock Garden, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, live from Cali, all vinyl, classic rock, funk, blues, and jazz. Tonight we are tributing D'Angelo through his influences. And we are at the tail end of that, so we're playing his joints. I know this is a modern artist show. I know this is a throwback show, but years and years, we just celebrated 6 years being on Twitch, almost 5 of the Rock Garden. And we dig in them crates from the 50s to the 80s, and I can't help but when I listen to modern artists creep back to the old school, the soil, the roots, the stocks, the trunk, and tribute these cats. And the other night we were feeling ourselves with a D'Angelo joint or two on our R&B show. And I thought, man, he has so much blues and rock and funk and soul undertones. We should do something on the Rock Garden. This is where we're at right now. We almost did 3 hours of nothing but his influence. Now we're gonna run a very hard hour of his early works. Brown Sugar and Voodoo's coming up next.
Stay tuned, man. It's be on YouTube.
YouTube and therockgarden.tv for all past tributes.
Pull up.
Really bluesy, very jazzy. Now we're about to get some funkiness.
Yeah, hey man, don't open the window. You're gonna let the funk out.
Yeah, keep the doors shut too. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Rest in peace. D'Angelo.
try. Raise you with my handle, impress you with my pride. Play you like a pro, and take over the show. Sneak you and defeat you. Pop you up your glow. Pop you up your glow. Bring the drama, play. Give me all you got. Make your move. Shoot your play. I see right through. I can't all I
Man, we getting in the joints right now, man. Come on. This is college days, man.
Hey, Miss Robinson.
Hailed as his greatest project of all time. Voodoo. 2000 is when it dropped off of Virgin Records. They call it the masterpiece. Recorded almost entirely at Electric Lady Studio. You know where that's at, right? Yes, the same studio that Jimi Hendrix got down at. Should I roll out the list? I mean, it's a legendary studio. No click tracks, one take. Human, loose. Number 1 on the charts. You know the joints: Player, Devil's Pie, The Line, Send It On, Africa, Spanish Joint, Untitled, How Does It Feel? Come on, man. This might be a top 10 if somebody's out there. If you want that 90s, 2000s modern soul, R&B, funk, jazz, blues, rock and roll rolled into one, this is the record to grab. It's called Voodoo. D'Angelo. It would take him 14 years to release another project. He has 3 albums in his discography. 3. Meanwhile, your favorite artist is like rifling out tunes and trying to stay relevant on TikTok. This dude had 3. 95 was Brown Sugar. We just played that. This is Voodoo from 2000. So 5 years later, he drops this joint. 14 years later, he drops Black Messiah. All 3 records on 3 different labels. This dude took his time. As did his legacy, as did his roots, man. We drifted back to 1937, and we ended at 1979. 5 years after he was born. Let me shut up, but let me play some of his music so y'all can...
Yeah, man, how about you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, fair enough. Let's shut up and let's play some tunes, man. It's D'Angelo, The Rock Garden.
Who are you?
My name is Jacewon. That's not important, though.
All you do is spin record. That's all you do. Who you think he is? DJ Quick? Huh? Kid Capri?
Who are you?
She done worked the room. Done worked the room.
Curtis Mayfield right there, man.
Then I go on my open hair play, no rehearsal. Yeah. Said I left my mojo, left my mojo in my favorite suit. Yes, I did, yeah. She left a stain, left a dirty stain in my heart. I can't refute. No, I can't. She done worked the room. In the name of love and more, to my shield and soul. From the pit of the bottom, let those don't fall. Like the rain to the dirt. From the vine to the wine, from the alpha creation to the end of time. Yeah, till the end of all time. Said I went to the doctor. The man told me there ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, nothing wrong. Yeah. But I beg to differ. I've been feeling this pain much too strong. Oh yeah. Vision of my soul is here.
And don't worry, ladies, we're gonna end it with Untitled. We'll get you.
We got you. Don't even worry. Just keep it, keep it warm.
I need someone to hold me. Bring me back to life before one.
Oh, clever girl, you're about to miss the climax. But I appreciate you staying locked. Enjoy the J, enjoy the beach. Be safe out there. Yeah, we on the D'Angelo tip now, man. We are in the real.
From the vine to vine, from the alpha creation
to the
ocean.
Voodoo 2000. This record is perfect. Perfect. Don't ask Questlove if it's perfect, because he hated it. Because they drilled his ass. He is the drummer on this record. And D'Angelo was like, don't play it like this, not like that. So Quest has a lot of beef with this record, but he's a knucklehead in general. He's just a perfectionist. It's a fantastic record. It's absolutely perfect. It's got smooth jams, it has conscious jams, it has boogie joints. Shit that'll get you to, wet your panties and your pantalones. And of course, the video that we all know, where the camera was waist up the whole time, but you could tell he wasn't wearing clothes, and they just did like a whole panning on his body while he was singing. And he kept looking down, so there was rumors of something happening below his waist that we couldn't see. If you know, you know. It was bizarre. Even us fellas were like, I feel uncomfortable right now. I feel very uncomfortable, but I'm with you. Just not locking eyes. I can't make eye contact right now.
Who are you?
Yeah, look up. Look here. I'm telling you, the culmination of Sam Cooke, Curtis Mayfield. He has Aretha, he has Shaka. You can hear it. He has Donnie, he has Al. He has Donnie, he has Al. You can hear it. He has Teddy too. But he didn't have to scare them chicks into throwing the panties on the stage. He just had to put out that video. you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up, man. You to it. Untitled, How Does It Feel? Voodoo, D'Angelo. Wasn't even the best track off the record either. For some of y'all, it might have been. Ah, man. But yeah, this project, the sound of all of what we played tonight, absorbed and expressed through this one man's complicated musical vision of a journey. It is not neo soul, it's black rock and roll, man.
It's not neo soul, it's black rock and roll.
Some of y'all are like, wait a second, I know what rock and roll sounds like. This doesn't sound like rock and roll. Yeah, because it's black rock and roll, man.
Relax.
Let it happen.
Shout out Chuck Berry, Little Richard.
Fuck Elvis.
Fuck the slice, want the pie. Why is why, till we fry. Watch us all, stand in line. Folks like some devil pie. Drugs and thugs, women wine. 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all, stand in line. Folks like some devil pie. Who am I? Justify all evil in our eyes. I myself feel the high of all that I despise. Behind the jail or in the grave, I have to lay this bed I made. And if I die before I wake, I hope the Lord don't hesitate. Get to heaven, we went through hell. Tell my peeps, all is well. And all them fools, sold for sale, sitting next to the chest of hell. Demons scream in my ear, on my neck, on my bed. If I hung, let them hear, experience fear. Fuck the slice, want the pie. Why is why, till we fry. Watch us all, stand in line.
That's all right. Hey, Clever Gal, I'm okay with having friends with differences. Just feel like he hijacked a lot of what was being fed to him. And granted, I understand. I understand the labels back then in the 50s and the 60s, they were feeding him bullshit, but this was already happening. And he just happened to be the blue-eyed kid that would take that and catapult it. Chuck Berry was present 12 years before Elvis was even a fucking consideration. Yeah, so did Machine Gun Kelly, sis.
Mainly greens to this dish. Goes like this. Here's the list. Materialistic, greed and lust, jealousy, envious, bread, dough,
and that's the, you know, I don't mind talking about this, even if it's being recorded, because it's the truth, man. Is a lot of these artists aren't given the intel that they need to be given when they're making this music. They're artists. They're just doing their thing, from Machine Gun Kelly all the way back to Elvis Presley. But it's their duty, once they become aware of the situation, to become allies and speak about it. And Elvis ran away from that shit. He became completely delusional, and he just basically said fuck you to the black culture of music and walked away and went to Hollywood. And understandably so, because it's easier. It's come on, it's always easier to just say fuck you and do what you want. But the music that he built his career on, and the dances, the moves, the look, the feel, the vibe, the essence, was all hijacked by peers at the same time. D'Angelo was 50 years later. This is different. This is influence. This isn't robbery.
Come to feast. Well, is this all about? Apocalypse, ain't no doubt.
Has nothing to do with race either. It has to do with respecting those who came before you. White, black, candy stripe, it doesn't matter. If they came before you, talk about it.
Ain't no doubt. Everybody's holding out all the loot, all the clout, right or wrong, you do or die. Only vengeance can pacify. Watch your back, so will I.
I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate everybody's opinion, man. This is what we want, man. We want dialogue. We want discord.
Watch your back, so will I.
In the love of music.
Fuck the slides, won't buy. Why is why?
Be safe out there. Enjoy the J, enjoy the beach.
Folks like some devil's pie. Drunk some dogs, women wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch some.
And I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a music fan.
Some devil's pie.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to eat.
It's the Rock Garden every Tuesday night. Honest, true, to the roots of all that we love.
Watching lovers do the thing. Let me tell you about it. Oh, yeah. I want to tell you.
It's my favorite. One of my favorites, I should say. Off the Voodoo project.
Been gone so long. Just want to sing my song. I know.
Yeah.
You've been here. The things about me. Oh, I know. I've heard it all too clear. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. What you gonna do? I'm gonna hold on to my pride. I'm gonna stick to my guns. Gonna stick to my guns, yeah. I'm gonna put my finger on the trigger. I'm gonna pull it. And then we gon' see what the deal. I'm for real. I just wanna put it on the line. That's all.
They I play it safe, cause I'm in my favor. Yeah. Ain't leave too much to change. Woke up, time way yesterday was crazy. Mysteries I know now know. Ins and outs of day to day. How the flow go. Don't get confused about it. You try to do your thing. Cause in the end, you gotta know how to play the game. I search for answers often. I paid the price for many. Still more vocabulary. And I promise you plenty peace. I gotta go on. Good day, bad day, halfway day. Good time, bad time, halfway time. Put it back to her. Good day, bad day, halfway day. But I'm still looking for a great day in the morning. They might be the day, get it in the pocket. Yeah. Lord knows if there's an angle, gotta try to find it, gotta get over before the sun comes up. Just in case of an emergency, tight now, here we go. Bad day, halfway day, yeah. Good time, bad time, going on around the byway, yeah. Good day, bad day, halfway day, but I'm still looking for my great day in the morning. I said that could really be, hey. Shouldn't go wrong, go right, all right, hey, hey. My body come out good night. Oh. Don't you let them sweat you, baby. Yeah. Said it was crazy, mystery. Oh, no. Ins and outs of things, day to day. How they supposed to flow. Yeah. Good day, bad day, halfway day. Good time, bad time, halfway time. I said that really. Good day, bad day, halfway day. But I'm still looking for a free, looking for a morning, baby.
You know, I'm talking some shit in the chat right now. And I want it to be known that this has been told by both Questlove, D'Angelo, and everybody else who was involved, even Dilla, of the Voodoo sessions, because it was like a triage. It was for the most part, it was a triage, but they had other studio musicians in there at the time. And everybody hated these sessions. To this day, Questlove said it was the worst record he ever worked on, but it's one of the greatest records he ever worked on. He says both those. Here's my problem with that. We already know that Questlove is a trust fund kid. I don't mean that in a sense that he came from money necessarily, but he came from fame, and he is pretty much a know-it-all jazz nerd. And he's a bit of a dick. Outside looking in, I don't know the guy personally, but I'm just saying when I watch his interviews and his commentary, he's pretty much a prick. But he's also of the new generation prick. To where hard work and staying late hours and digging into it is not what he wants to do. And it just makes me think of all the kids nowadays who don't want to do the work. They don't want to pay the dues. They just want to show up, get it done, and get the fuck out so they can go play video games or whatever they want to do. Not saying Questlove did that. I love Questlove's music. I love what he's done with the Roots. But he's a bit of a bougie, pompous punk. And when I would hear him talk about this record, I'm like, how else do you create a masterpiece if you're not in there grueling and hating life? So do not leave that essence and create a project that's this great and this grand and then talk shit about it. All you sound like is a privileged asshole. He is the only cat from everybody in that group that was in that studio that talked shit on the regular. And that's why I call him out. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It was a beautiful project. You were a part of it. And again, Dilla was the one that gave you the rhythms to play. D'Angelo was the one that gave you rhythms to play. So if you don't want to get paid, you don't want to be a part of history, then get out. There's too many drummers out there that would have loved to take in this opportunity. And I'm glad they didn't, because I love how it is. But I hate it when cats talk trash on the process. Because we live in an era now where people do not respect the process. They respect demand. They want something now, and they don't want to do much for it. And that's upsetting, because this is art. This is not commodity. Art takes time. It could take 1 second. It could take 1 year. Who are you to judge? Show up, put your best work in, and leave. Frustrates me, man. Frustrates me. Oh, he's a big drummer diva. Like Cantos, he is a absolute... Watch his interviews on Questlove Supreme. I love the interviews, but he is always... Well, what I would have done was... It's like, look, bruh. Take a seat. Let the music be what it is, man. It's D'Angelo. It's not Questlove. So please. I'm saying. This one's for all y'all out there who are big D'Angelo fans, especially of a certain walk of life. I know some of y'all were waiting for this one.
Feel me?
Oof. All day, every day. It's a heterosexual man saying that. Come on, man. What a tune, man. What a tune.
Won't you come closer to me, baby? Now you already got me right where you want me, baby. I just want you, you man. How does it feel? How does it feel? Did I wanna know how it feels? How does it feel? How does it feel? Yeah. Won't stop. Sing along. Silly little game you and me play. And I'm feeling right on. Feel the same way, baby. Let me know. I love to make you well. In between your thighs, I love bringing it to
What a tune.
I
I appreciate y'all pulling up tonight. It's for this D'Angelo tribute. It's one of the longer ones we've done so far, or at least this year. We'll be up on YouTube. It will be up on the rockgarden.tv. I'm going to prep for this raid out to my man DJ E Boogie. He's pushing for partners, so if you can hang out for a while, talk some shit, I appreciate that. It's from Philly, currently in DC. Fantastic tunes, great personality, man. Hang out with your boy. We'll catch you tomorrow night for the Bridge City Hang Suite, Grown Folk R&B. You might hear some D'Angelo tomorrow. I'm just saying, man.
Thank y'all.